Richard here from No Pants Profits, and I am in the Las Vegas airport on a very precarious layover. It is 1:17 a.m. My next flight is not until 3 p.m., so I have 13 hours or so to kill. Now, there's a lot of people sitting around this airport doing nothing, but I'm a fan. If you remember back in the day, there was this show called Insomniac with Dave Attell. And I'm a bit of an insomniac, so I'm actually going to leave the airport now, even though I've got a flight. They are moving my bags to the next flight, which is going to be towards Seattle, which we're going to be going on an Alaska cruise on the Carnival Luminosa. So stay tuned for that. But I think it's time to go back to an old show I really loved. I want to play as much of the song as I can. It was Dave Attell, and we go out and see the crazy things that go on after the bars close at 2 a.m. And the bars don't close at 2 a.m. here, but you probably remember this theme song. All right, I don't want to, well, I'll play the rest. Now let's be very clear, this is not a Friday or a Saturday night. This is a Monday night in Las Vegas. But I think we've got the first place we're gonna head is actually to the Golden Tiki, which is a tiki bar that most days of the week is open 24 hours a day, but today's only open until 6 a.m. The good news is it's 1:17 a.m. So we're gonna start out there, and we're gonna see what kind of trouble we get into in the next 12 hours or so. Yes, the sun's gonna come out at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, but sun's out, fun's out. I think we'll go more towards the Strip and some of the casinos. Take a look at, because I just came back from Egypt, take a look at the U.S. side Luxor and see how it differs from the actual Luxor that we went to. So join me for a late night freak show, Insomniac, which I have a start and I have an end, but I don't know where we're going in the middle. So a short 10-minute Uber ride later, it is, well, a little more than 10 minutes. It is 1:45 a.m. and we have made it to the Chinatown district, and more specifically, the Golden Tiki, which during the busier times of the week is open 24 hours a day, but it's open until 6 a.m. And if you come on, a Friday or Saturday, you're gonna have a nice wait. There's gonna be people outside. Every time I've been there before, there's gonna be people outside. But yeah, this is the Golden Tiki, 24-hour exotic foods, cocktails, and since it's Vegas, they've got a casino too. So we are gonna jump in the Golden Tiki, probably the best known tiki bar in Vegas, and see what's going on. And I did see an ad at Resorts World on the way. The Resorts World has a tiki bar too, but guarantee it's not 24 hours a day. So I'll see you inside of the Golden Tiki. So now we are inside the Golden Tiki. I ordered some food. It'll be the first hot food that I've actually gotten in a long time, because I had some fun in the Frontier Terminal and on the Frontier plane. But we are at the Golden Tiki. I have a painkiller to start to take my pain away, and you'll see it's a beautiful, really cool tiki bar. Now there's nothing too crazy going on here, but yeah, 24-hour tiki bar. It's currently 1:56 in the morning, and nobody's last calling anytime soon here. And you've got some kind of really famous tiki heads of famous people back here. Let's just see who we got. Yeah. You've got Rod Stewart right there. We got the Rat Pack. Got someone wearing a Red Bull hat. Let's see if we can get any. We got all the Ramones. Oh God. There's Siegfried and Roy. Actually have tiki heads here. And Bob Gurr, who actually created all of the Disney park attraction vehicles back in the day, who's still around. Who's that? That's Lonnie Harrington. I don't know who that is. You've got Devo wearing their Devo hats. Tape Face, Las Vegas local. Let's see. Zowie Bowie, Tupac, and bunch of, oh, and even one of my personal favorites, I think the best magician in the world right now, Piff, the magic dragon, and his little magic performing chihuahua, Mr. Piffles. But yeah, this is, they're open till 6 a.m. tonight, but this is a 24-hour, well, normally on the busier times of the year, the busier times of the week, 24-hour tiki bar, and it's really well done, really cool done. I've been here one time before, which was really 3 times before, because when I went to Vegas, I came back here 3 times. But huge tiki bar, really cool tiki bar, and our first stop for the night, rather tame here overall. But I think when we get out to Fremont Street later, that's when the real fun's going to begin. So from the Golden Tiki to start our little layover adventure. Well, the employees here just corrected me. Google is wrong. This is actually 24/7. 24/7. 365. Unless they got maintenance or something weird going on here, they are open. And I did just get my crab ragoon right here and my coconut shrimp. And just before I devour them, let's light them real quick. There we go. We got some crab ragoon with some pineapple there and some coconut shrimp, and still working on the painkiller, but I'll get through that painkiller nice and quick. But yeah, it is actually back to 24/7, 365 operation at the Golden Tiki. The only other 24-hour tiki bar in the world is Frankie's down the road, which you can smoke inside because it's primarily a bar and they don't serve food. So it's more old school Vegas tiki. But yeah, Golden Tiki. Now, the real question is, did you go to a tiki bar if you don't have a drink that's on fire? And the answer is no. So, there we go. We got a drink that's on fire. Right there. That is the rum barrel. It's got like 4 or 5 different types of rum in it. And it is on fire. And still plastic straws. Thank Nevada. Thank Nevada for killing all the turtles. I love me some plastic straws. So I just got my 3rd drink here, which is their take on a zombie. And unfortunately, this is going to be my last drink here because I want to explore and see different places because I've only got another 12 hours in Vegas and I got to go to the airport, be there a little early and stuff like that. But yeah, this is their version of a zombie. And you know, since we're drinking tonight, I do always travel with a little friend. I'm reaching into my bag one-handed, figuring out how I re-zip this after the TSA. But I do have with me a breathalyzer. So it might be fun to kind of wait about 20 minutes after I finish this last drink before we move on to the next place and see exactly where we are. What we're headed to next is Fremont Street. We're headed to Fremont Street to see the Crazies. And there's another bar over there that was recommended to me by my Uber driver. And then we'll hang around Fremont Street a bit because that's where stuff goes on. Pretty late night from what I've heard. And then as the sun rises, we are going to head to the Strip. And I definitely, I want to check out a lot of hotels this morning. But the one I want to check out more than anything else is the Luxor. Because a week ago, I was literally in Luxor, Egypt. So I want to see how fake Vegas Egypt compares to real Egypt. So I'll be back with you in about 20 minutes, right after I finish this drink. We'll see where that got me breathalyzer-wise, and move on to Circa in Fremont Street and see what is going on there. I apologize for the darkness here, but we are in the tiki bar, and I do want to point out the ceiling is awesome. Oh, also, they do have Dole Whip here, as well as, it's kind of hard to see, but that's a tiki bird from the tiki room. And if you look up, she's lit a little bit, and that's actually a hula dancer from It's a Small World. Who knows if they're actually authentic or not, but guess what? They're here at the Golden Tiki. So 20 minutes after the 3rd drink here at the Tiki Bar, yeah, you remember the second one was so strong it was lit on fire. We're going to go to Mr. Breathalyzer and see exactly where we're at before we continue on. We are calculating. .03, and it judges me. It'll tell me things. 2 hours and 36 minutes until sober. You are likely feeling a loss of shyness and slight euphoria. So where we're headed next is actually, we're going to ring out here in the next minute or two, and we're going to head to the Golden Spike, which is down by Circa, which it says is world famous. My Uber driver said is world famous, and that seems to be the next place on our layover marathon, and that'll eventually bring us to the Fremont Street experience where all the craziness is going on. So let's go check out the Golden Spike, which is the Golden Spike from the railroad that connected the eastern and western United States. I don't think it was actually there. That's what the bar's named after. So let's go check out the Golden Spike. So you saw what I drank, you saw what I ate. I will tell you the total there for the 2 food items and 3 or 4 drinks was $107 after tip, just so you know. $107 after tip. Not the cheapest tiki bar in the world, but also not the most expensive, and the only one that's smoke-free and open 24 hours. So the Golden Tiki, and now we're gonna, I guess we're sticking on the golden thing, and we're gonna go to the Gold Spike down in Fremont Street. I had to run by the bathroom on my way out of the Golden Tiki, and I have to share with you the wallpaper from the bathroom in the Golden Tiki, because this is the men's bathroom. Not sure what's in the women's bathroom, but there's some interesting stuff there, and I will stop recording. Someone else came in the bathroom, but take a look at some of the wallpaper here is a little bit suggestive. So we have made it to the Fremont Street area and the world famous Gold Spike. At least that's what the sign says. It's supposedly open 24/7. And it's supposedly world famous. So we've got Gold Spike, world famous, open 24/7. I don't know anything about this place other than it's open all the time. This is their weekend and special event entrance only. So we are going to walk around to the normal entrance to the Gold Spike, and this seems to be the place. We got cocktails at the last place. I'd really love to try, I don't know if they exist, I'd really love to try some local Las Vegas beer, or maybe some of the spirits from the Lost Spirits Distillery. I'd like something local, so I'm hoping the Gold Spike can deliver on that. We are down in Fremont Street. We're gonna go to Fremont Street. We're gonna go to Circa. We're gonna check out a whole bunch of stuff. Hopefully the sun is gonna come up in about an hour and a half, so we'll probably have time for 1, maybe 2 drinks here. And when the sun comes up, we'll go to the main strip, but we'll check out this little side strip over the next hour and a half or so before we head to the main strip and see what's going on there. But this is what you could do in a layover when Frontier's got your flights all effed up. Hey, I've got some other good news. I just got to another sign at the Gold Spike, and you know what it says? It says they got a happy hour. Well, 2 happy hours. But look, they got a happy hour from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. and 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And it is now 3:57 a.m. So you know what that means? It means in 3 minutes, we gonna be in happy hour time. So I'm excited. I've never been to a 4 a.m. happy hour. Let's see what the hell they have at a 4 a.m. happy hour. All right, it is 4:16 a.m. and we are here at the Gold Spike, which has a Zappos partnership and has a gigantic light bright. Yes, I am taking advantage of the happy hour there, but you see, you've got a giant light bright where you can take the magic rods, put them in, and someone wrote, "I love bunnies," I guess. But they've got all kinds of weird stuff here. Gigantic games, everything like that. Look at this. This is amazing. And, you know, some are like, "Hey, Rich, you're an idiot for wearing a jacket," but it's actually cold out here right now. It's really nice, but also really cold. And I have to bring you over to Gigantic Flip Cup, which they actually have right here. with a giant unicorn beer spigot. I know you're looking at me and you're like, hey, Rich, you're making this shit up. I'm seeing this for the first time along with you, just like the clown thing. But yes, gigantic unicorn beer spigot. I literally can't believe it myself. And some gigantic beer cups for muy giganto beer pong. I literally can't believe that this is a thing. They got some broken down buses, but this Gold Spike is actually a hotel. I'll tell you, someone came to the bar and said that they didn't have their room cleaned for 3 days, and the bartender's like, what the fuck you want me to do about that? But, we're going to go back because for $4 for draft beer and local draft beer at that, I'm drinking a local IPA. I'm not the biggest fan of IPAs, but drinking a local IPA, the Gold Spike, from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. with their happy hour. Now, you're going to see that I am literally the only soul here. But let's see. Oh my God, look at this. It's so cool. Now, this is in downtown. This is literally right by Fremont Street, which is where we're going next. But let's just see. We've got a little vending machine. What are we going to go with? We've got a 1980s time capsule, 1990s time capsule, Find Your Inner Animal, Deluxe Mystery Fun Bag, Deluxe Mystery Fun Bag. I mean, for adult sleepovers, Tinder activities. Okay, we gotta go with the overnight fun bag. Now, just in case it becomes a different video, hey, I am in the where are we? The Gold Spike, and we've got a magic box. So these are the mystery vending machines, and let's go with an overnight bag. So we're just gonna turn off my digital crown. My watch says I should be asleep right now. I mean, it's probably right. We are gonna go with F5, which is the overnight bag. Network error. Please try again. Okay. Oh, we're totally getting this, but I might have to use actual money. So I'm going to get the mystery bag, and I'll come back to you from the bar with another drink, and we'll see what's in the mystery bag here at the Golden Spike in downtown Las Vegas. All right, so I was just talking to the bartender about the clowns. Trust me, we still got the mystery boxes we're going to open in a minute. I got two. I was talking to the bartender about the clowns, and he said, did you press the button at the gnome garden? And I said, what the fuck are you talking about? There is a magic gnome garden right here, which has some magic gnomes in it. This is the kind of shit you find on a Monday night late, but knock if you dare. It says right here, Gold Spike. I'm not sure what's about to happen. Gnomes? Hello? I guess, oh. Okay, I got it. So, welcome to Electrical Engineering 101 while you're drinking in Vegas. See, these two contacts have to touch each other to actually complete the button. The problem is, someone has removed the knocker. So what we have to do is we have to complete the circuit for the gnomes to come alive. So all we're gonna do, maybe that'll work. Oh look, the gnomes are coming to life. I hit the button, completed the circuit. There's a Donald Trump gnome. It says, make gnomes great again. The gnomes have lit up. They're not singing, but there is a magic gnome palace of sorts. Let's try and actually short it out in the best way possible. Those Zoltar's making noise, but the gnomes are just lighting up there. These are the gnomes at the Golden Spike in Vegas. All right, so we've got our mystery vending machine prizes right here. Not sure if they're prizes or not. We've got the deluxe mystery fun bag, and we've got the overnight bag, and we are drinking Atomic Duck, which is a beer that's a local beer made right around the corner here, and it's called Atomic Duck because only ducks survived the atomic blast testing out here in Nevada. Just time-wise, it is, oh God, 4:32 a.m. Also from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. and 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. over here at the Gold Spike. They have happy hour, which is only $4 for a draft beer, and not only a draft beer, a local draft beer, which is really good. This is number 2. But let's look at the deluxe mystery bag and see what's inside of it, because I mean, what the hell else are you gonna do? Deluxe mystery fun bag. I like fun bags, but they're usually breasts. Let's see what is in the deluxe mystery fun bag. We've got some heart glasses right there. Okay, not really that fun yet. Got a scrunchie. This could actually maybe work as an outfit for the Carnival Luminosa coming up. Oh, a lot of stuff in here. Magic box vending machine. I don't think this is the same one we've done on the channel before in St. Petersburg. I think this is a different mystery vending machine. A lot of stuff in here. Fortune teller miracle fish. Okay, this just explains to you how to read a fish. You put it in the palm of your hand. It's moving its head as there's jealousy, moving tail indifference, moving head and tail in love, curling sides, fickle, turns over, false, emotionless, it's dead. Okay, that's a weird one. We've got a little notebook. Voted for women, okay. And we've got find your inner animal. I'm not sure what this really is, if it's a sticker or what it is. Let's just see. Ooh. Oh, it's a postcard. You're a master of unusual balance, grateful and wacky. So it's telling me I am a flamenco, if you want to pause and you want to read that there. A lot of stuff in this fun bag. We've got quite a bit more. What are you for getting a fun bag? I guess you're a smarty. Ooh. Look at this. It's a mystery inside of a mystery. We'll leave that for last. And a pair of weed earrings, because I guess everybody needs some weird earrings. Yeah, over here at the Gold Spike. But let's put this back in the bag. That is the deluxe mystery fun bag. Unless there's like something really good in here, I would say that this is overall not a great one. Which you're paying for a mystery, so you can't really hate it, but not a great bag overall. Oop. Other than maybe the weed earrings that look to be like 3D printed. But let's look at the mystery inside of a mystery. We've got a Trivial Pursuit card. We've got a Disney Premium Trading card for Mickey Mouse. Another Disney Premium Trading card for Mickey Mouse. They're literally the same Disney Premium Trading card, but you know, these might actually have some value, so I'm not stupid to say these are worthless. Trivial Pursuit, Trivial Pursuit, Trivial Pursuit. Weird. Young Jedi. Star Trek? I'm not sure. Yeah, that's Star Trek. And we've got the Feral house cat. Yeah, that's a thing, I guess, but that was the mystery inside of the mystery. But now it's time for the overnight bag. It's another one of those mystery bags. So this is the for adult sleepovers and Tinder activities. Let's see what's in the overnight bag. Oh, I'm just destroying this bag because the way it's taped. We've got our sex fortune, which is the Ace of Sex Wands. It's a tarot card for lovers. Just another information about the vending machine itself. And we've got lube. Okay. It's a moist towelette, and it's nothing more than a moist towelette. I was reading it. It's called a finger bowl. It says the finger bowl is a folded napkin saturated in a mildly fragrant cleaning solution. The finger bowl is ready for instant use. No soap or water necessary. Self-dries in seconds, leaving the skin soft and smooth. Another one of those. More lube. Name tags. Earplugs for my snoring after we do the act, I guess. We've got a Lifestyles condom. Anything unique about that? It's an ultra-sensitive condom. You're gonna need some vitamin C the next day, so there's some emergency. Another ultra-sensitive Lifestyles condom. We've got a mask. Because we got a mask. There's more in here, a lot more in here actually. Oh no, that's the we've got some finger cuffs. Some Tic Tacs. Is that the end of it? And two down Las Vegas, Nevada, right off of the Fremont Street Experience. Looked at two different mystery bags. I don't know what you thought. Leave it in the comments below. Leaving the Gold Spike, beer in hand. It's about 5:10 in the morning. You can kind of see the sun kind of popping up behind me. And we are headed now to Fremont Street. Cool thing is Vegas doesn't have an open container policy, but I am spilling my beer all over, so. Is that Atomic Duck IPA. I think we're gonna have to breathalyze in a bit, but we've got a bunch more stops here. We did the Golden Tiki, we did the Gold Spike, but we're headed to Fremont to see if there's any more weirdos out. But again, you can see behind me, it's 5:10 a.m. and yes, even though the moon is legitimately still up there, you can see it. Wait, that's just a stoplight or a traffic light. Here's the moon. Let's go for the moon is still up there, but the sky is starting to get brighter. Let's go to Fremont Street and see what's going on there before we go to the actual strip after sunrise and visit some of the casinos. That's how you kill yourself 12, 13, 14, 15 hours of layover on your Frontier flight from Miami to Vegas to Seattle. And literally 20 seconds after I last left you, we've come across, I still got my beer, come across our next food stop. Yes, hopefully, I think they're still open. We don't have this in Florida. It's the White Castle. I think they're open. You know what it's time to do? It's time to go into White Castle and get us some snacks, because you can't drink more beer if you don't have no snacks. So much like Harold and Kumar at 5:10 in the morning, we are going to go to the open 24/7 White Castle here on the Fremont Street Experience, and you can kind of see there's the giant slot machine, the zip lines, and look at that. Fremont's actually pretty quiet at 5 in the morning overall, but I think it's time for some now open 24/7 White Castle. It's going to take us slightly longer to get into the White Castle because, unfortunately, I'd finish my alcohol first, because guess what it says? It says, no alcohol allowed. No alcohol allowed pursuant to Las Vegas Municipal Code. So, we're going to finish this Duck Nuclear Beer. Duck Quack Nuclear Beer, and have some White Castle and see where we are in the old breathalyzer, just for shits and giggles. Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie. The thing I'm most impressed by is an empty White Castle. I guess it pays to go to White Castle at 5:24 in the morning. They don't actually start serving breakfast until 7, but until 7 in the 24-hour White Castle, you can get whatever the hell you want. I think, oh look, 139. Let's see what we got. I think we got the 139. Thanks, sir. Talk about timing there. Let's see. So we got here. Got two different things here. We got a chicken, one of the chicken sliders, and we got 1, 2, 3 of the cheeseburger sliders, and we got a homeless person who thinks they can hear guitar music. I did promise you a little bit of David Tell Insomniac. I'm really not sure what he's doing right there, but yeah, we got our 4 sliders right there. Trust me, we don't need any more drinks. It's been about 20 minutes since I finished my last drink. You notice the light's getting a lot better. Let's see where we're at with our little friend right here. At 5:30ish in the morning. 0.07. Don't worry, I ain't driving anywhere, but I will tell you, I am a big fan of the Wynn, and the Wynn has a beer that nobody else has. So, if we make it over to the Wynn a little bit later, I might want to check out the Wynn. But that 0.07 is going to get kind of obliterated with these little friends right here. Our little White Castle friends will help with our 0.07. At least hopefully they will. So I just finished at White Castle. It was delicious. It is 5:36 a.m. In the time of Las Vegas, Nevada. And we're on Fremont Street. And you'll never, ever, 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 ever in your life see Fremont Street this empty. It's kind of great. Oh, damn. I kind of want a chili dog now, but we'll continue on. Maybe we'll get a chili dog on the way back. But we're going to go to Circa, which has, in my opinion, we're going to check it. Because, science is not true unless you can check things multiple times and it's right. Hashtag COVID vaccine. Hashtag we're late enough for this video to show. We're going to Circa. Because, in my opinion, Circa has the best internet I've ever seen in public anywhere in the world. So we're just gonna go to Circa, to their sportsbook, to connect to their Wi-Fi, and still see if they still have the best internet in the world, anywhere in the world. You'll see it is again 5:37. The sun is starting to come up, and the maintenance guys are starting to go up on the Fremont Street experience. Trust me. My goal is in the next hour or so, we're gonna get to the Strip, because we gotta go to the Strip, and we gotta get back to the airport by about noon Vegas time. So not a slight task there. Just to finish. Oh, someone says, want a taco? I mean, I just finished 4 burgers, but I also kind of want a taco. This is the Fremont Street experience, and trust me, I guarantee you, if you're watching this, you have never, ever, ever seen the Fremont Street experience as empty as this. Let's go to Circa and see if their Wi-Fi claims still hold up to the last time I was here about 3 years ago at the Circa Hotel. So we're still at Fremont Street on our way to Circa, and we got a pioneer of Vegas here. Literally a pioneer of Vegas. This is like one of the original Vegas guys from the Pioneer Hotel. And right across from the Pioneer Hotel, we've got the Circa, which is where we're gonna head to right now. We got our ID ready. We are gonna head to the Circa, and we're gonna check if the Wi-Fi is nearly as fast as I remember it being in their sports book, because it's the fastest public Wi-Fi I've seen anywhere. And I kind of want to show you what's going on there. We are inside of Circa, and we're going to the sports book. But literally, if you just go over the history, like, if you want to talk about Las Vegas history right here, that right there, Las Vegas history. I mean, she's not moving her feet. I don't know if it's the original, but Las Vegas history right there in the Circa. Trust me, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick because I drank a little bit too much. And then we're going to check out the Wi-Fi in the sports book. Because I remember the Wi-Fi in the sports book being phenomenal. And that was like 11 o'clock at night. Right now we're at 5:45 in the morning. So we'll see. Hey there, I'm at the Circa Sportsbook. Beautiful sportsbook. Bad news, they've gimped their Wi-Fi. You got to sign in. You got to choose a plan now. It's no longer what it used to be. But what I do find absolutely amazing is they are still broadcasting. It is 5:52 a.m. You'll see them broadcasting right there. And if we go around the corner, they are literally still broadcasting right there. I don't think there's a question. I don't bet on sports bets. Let me be very clear. I want to be very clear. I don't bet on sports bets other than the color of shoes that Snoop Dogg's going to be wearing at the Super Bowl. I don't bet on sports bets, but, you know, the really cool thing is, like, this sports bet, this sports book is amazing here at the Circa, and at 5:45 in the morning, they're actually live broadcasting. They have their own studio here. The Wi-Fi is not nearly as fast as it used to be, but you see, they're literally broadcasting live right here. We can take a look. Maybe we can be on TV. Let's see. Yeah, they're literally broadcasting right here. Just to give you an idea, from the Circa Sportsbook.
This is kind of the opposite of what we're talking about with some of these differentials. 546 ERA for Grayson Rodriguez.
He's talking right now.
335 expected field independent. That's a 2-run difference.
There.
That tells you that Rodriguez probably pitching a little bit better if he gets some regression to the
You'll
game
see
in
her
terms
up
of
there.
runs staying in the park. Well, this is
Pretty cool, because we're literally looking at them
Rodriguez has seen the line move in his favor.
and them. Studio lights are a pain in the ass, but them and them. They're broadcasting here. There's a lady right here. Oh, there she is. See on the blue turquoise right there? She's actually broadcasting live right there. This is at 5:45 in the morning, and they're broadcasting live from the Circa. And in 50 seconds, they'll no longer be live, but they're broadcasting, I assume, all over the world, right from this studio at 5:45 a.m. in the Circa Hotel. Followed on 5:55 a.m. She's gonna throw people back, and this is a live studio right here. You can see right there. Follow the money. We'll be right back here from the Circa. The most impressive sports book, although, not gonna lie, it no longer has the most impressive Wi-Fi, but still, the most impressive sports book in Vegas, which at 5:45 a.m. ain't nobody here, with a live broadcast directly from their studio, which is literally right off the sports book itself in the Circa Hotel. But I'm not gonna lie, I've always been a fan of Back to the Future. And there's a hotel I've never been to before, which is Biff's Hotel. And I mean, it being 5:55 in the morning, I kind of want to go to Biff's Hotel. And Biff's Hotel is literally right here. So I'm going to Biff's Hotel. So let's take a walk over to Biff's Hotel from Back to the Future Part 2. So it is 6 o'clock in the morning Las Vegas time, and I am at Biff's, or I mean, I guess how it's more popularly known, the Plaza Hotel. If you watch Back to the Future Part 2, this is literally Biff Tannen's casino. After he steals the almanac, sports almanac, he opens a casino. I've never been in this casino before, but we got a little bit of time to kill before the strip opens, so I mean, how can you not? I don't know if the inside was actually used in the thing, but how can you not go into Biff's? Like, literally, it's I hate to say iconic, but it's iconic. The Biff's Plaza Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we're about 5 hours into this, so let's check out Biff's. Unfortunately, as I approach Biff's, I learn they have a carousel bar, having never been there before. You'll see the carousel bar right here, and I'm like, where's the carousel bar? Where's the carousel bar? Where's the carousel bar? Well, I mean, they're there, it's on the sign. Where is reality? It's right behind here. So, there's no carousel bar. Again, this is the Plaza Hotel, not Biff's. It only existed as Biff's in Back to the Future, but, you know, the nerd in me wants to actually see the inside of the Plaza Hotel to see if there's anything like Back to the Future Part 2, I think, when Biff stole the sports almanac and opened his own casino. So, let's see. Alright, so this is actually the first betting I'm doing in Las Vegas since I've been here. We're at the Plaza/Biff's Hotel, and there's a gigantic, not even kidding you, like a gigantic buffalo machine. So we're gonna put in 20 bucks, see where it gets us. Probably nowhere, but we do have a gigantic buffalo machine. Stampede bonus, 75 credits? No. Bet times 1. Okay. Oh my god, this machine is so big. It's absolutely ridiculous. Probably gonna lose everything on here, but yeah, I mean, there's a machine. We'll see how we do here. I have $17.85 left here. 20 bucks. Oh, I'm up. Can't say that often in Vegas. But you're up. But don't worry. It won't last for long. Calm down. A lot of noise made for nothing. So I'm betting 75 cents a hand. And I'm already down to 15 bucks. You're learning why you don't bet in Vegas casinos right now. Unless I just like 5 times it up. Let's just 5 times it up. Oh shit! The buffaloes just made a lot of noise for no reason, and the wolf. I still didn't make much money. And that, right there, 2 minutes and 18 seconds, is just how fast you can lose. 2 minutes and 25 seconds, but just how fast you can lose $20 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Don't think the big machines mean nothing. I have 35 credits left, which lets me actually play nothing because the minimum bet is 50 credits. So my credits, much like my time in Biff's Casino, absolutely worthless. And in that small amount of time from going into Biff's, it's now 6:11 a.m. Or the Plaza Hotel, as you may know it. The sun has come up. We're about 5 hours in on this journey, with about 6 hours to go. I do want to visit a whole bunch of other hotels on the actual Strip. So we're going to walk down Fremont Street a little bit until we get a little bit closer to the Strip. Don't worry, we're not going to walk to the Strip because I've been told that's an idiot's task. And we are going to take an Uber all the way to Caesar's Palace. So we can start looking at some of the hotels on the Strip. Again, we got to be back to the airport by about noon. So we are measuring our time effectively here. Got in about 1:30 by the time we got there. Tiki bar, some other bars, some other bars, some other bars, some other bars. You know where we are. We can find some more bars. Hey, that'd be cool. But we are back on Fremont Street, and I got a place I want to stop with my backpack and everything else, because guess what? My backpack, my bag I'm carrying are super heavy. There's a place here. It's gonna tell us just how heavy they are, and if with my backpack and everything like that, we can eat for free. You'll see. So we are here at the Fremont Street Experience at 6:20 a.m. right by Slotzilla, and I've got a fun challenge, but you'll see there is Slotzilla right there. It's interesting to see this all without any crowd, without anybody crowding it. It's actually super interesting. My goal is I want to make it through at least inside of all the big casinos before noon. Can we do it? I don't know. It's kind of crazy. We're going to try and go to the Strip after this, but there's one place I wanted to go before. I am carrying a lot of bags on me, and there's this place called the Heart Attack Grill. And I'm like, okay, they have a scale out front. And the question is, yes, I have a backpack on, I have a bag on, I have all that. With all this on, am I carrying more than 350 pounds of shit with me, including all the beer I have inside of me? This is the Heart Attack Grill. And if you're more than 350 pounds, yeah, you have to be, empty. You eat for free. So, yeah. Let's see. This is actually a scale right here. What do I eat for free? Yes! I mean, I really don't know if that's something to be proud of, nor do you know how much is in this and the Linux Text Tips backpack and everything like that. But yes, we are 8 pounds over eating for free at the Heart Attack Cafe. I don't know whether to be impressed or very, very angry, but we'll see. So after that little weigh-in, we are headed to the Strip. We're going to go to Caesar's Palace, and we're going to walk as much as we can in one direction, as much as we can in another direction. I definitely want to check out the Luxor because I'm 1 week, oh God, I'm slurring my speech, 1 week out of Egypt, so I want to check out the Luxor. I'll check out a couple other hotels, the Excalibur, a couple other hotels now that the sun's out and things are a lot less suspicious for a guy walking in with a lot of baggage and suitcases. I do need to be back at the airport in about 5.5 to 6 hours from now because I want to stop by the Amex Centurion Lounge. But yeah, let's go to the actual Strip. We've taken a look at downtown, take a look at Fremont, take a look at Circa and everything like that. Let's go to downtown, and I'll tell you, kind of crazy because it originally quoted me a lot better of a time. But at 6:33 a.m., it is quoting me 13 minutes. 13 friggin' minutes. That's the longest wait of the day so far to get an Uber to downtown. Well, from downtown to the actual Strip. So, yeah, the interesting characters are out here in Fremont Street as well. By interesting, I mean the crazy people. So let's get to Caesar's Palace now. 13 minutes now, nice, quickly and easily, and we'll continue our tour of the actual Strip there before we head back to the airport. And this is just what you can do in a 12, 13 hour layover. If you happen to have a long layover in the Las Vegas McCarran or Harry Reid International Airport, as it was called right before he died. Not morbid, but true. You know, while I'm waiting for my Uber, I want to show you a bit of an interesting double standard. I'm sitting right here on the steps of the Hennessy's Tavern, which is not going to open until probably about noon, and I had two cops walk up to me. And I told them, I said, guys, I'm not lying. I'm waiting for an Uber to Caesar's Palace. I just have a layover in the airplane. And they said, no problem. You can wait there. I think they were trying to keep a homeless person from waiting on the steps of this establishment. I'm like, because I'm literally right here by Slotzilla and Las Vegas Avenue North, and it told me, you know, I've gotten every other Uber. I've gotten within like 4 minutes today. So I'm like, hey, I can get an Uber within 4 minutes, and it's going to take like 11 minutes for me to get an Uber to Caesar's Palace. So kind of an interesting double standard because there are a lot of crazy homeless people out here. So I'm not one of those crazy homeless people. I was just kind of waiting for my Uber on the stairs. So interesting double standard approach by the cops. I literally told them, I said, hey, look, I'm doing a layover in the airport and trying to see all the hotels tonight. And they're like, no problem. Chatted with them for a bit. But yeah, interesting double standard there at 6:38 a.m. as I wait for my Uber over to Caesar's Palace. And with that little transition, we are on the Strip, specifically by the Forum Shops of Caesar's Palace. I'm going to go in, see what's going on there, see if there's anything interesting going on there, and then decide whether to go left or right there towards the Luxor, which we want to go to, or towards the other side of the Strip. So figure it out. Let's walk around the, what do they call it again? The Forum Shops, the Caesar's Palace shops. Let's see what's going on. And speaking of the Forum Shops, if you've ever been to Italy, you've probably been to the Trevi Fountain. They have a rebuilt Trevi Fountain right here. And here's the thing, at 7 o'clock in the morning, it is absolutely friggin' empty. You couldn't ask for more. This Trevi Fountain in Las Vegas, Nevada, right on the Strip, right by the Forum Shops at Caesar's Palace. It's really really awesome to see this completely empty. Even, I don't know if you caught, there was a homeless guy that came out from behind the fountain a few seconds ago. So that'll tell you exactly how quiet it is. And it's a perfect euphemism for Vegas right now. There's a COVID mask floating in the fake Trevi Fountain. So which is faker, the Trevi Fountain or the COVID mask? You decide. Unfortunately, at 7:20 a.m., the Caesar's Forum Shops are not yet open. So we're going to head down to the one hotel I want to see more than anything else, which is actually the Luxor. and we might stop some places on the way. But I do want to check out the Luxor because I was just in Egypt like a week and a day ago, and you know, I've known the World Showcase in Epcot for many years, and how accurate it was to all the countries I've been to since I visited the World Showcase. But I haven't been back to the Luxor since I went to actual Luxor, Egypt. So I think that's going to be actually kind of a really cool, really fun place to stop, especially because I'm like a week old in my brain. But we're going to pass by the Bellagio. Maybe the fountains are going to go off. We're going to pass by Hell's Kitchen. We're going to pass by quite a few number of places on our way to the Luxor, even I think the Excalibur. So we might stop along the way, but our main stop right now is to head towards the Luxor, Las Vegas, not the Luxor, Egypt. You know, if you watch this channel on my way to Egypt, you know that Las Vegas has two of my least favorite tourist destinations. You've got Egypt in the Luxor, and you got Paris. And I have to say, I still hate Paris more than Egypt. Why? Because the people of Egypt are actually really nice. People that live in Egypt, other than wanting, a lot of American money, they're really nice. But the people that live in Paris, people that, not France, but Paris specifically, are rude. Wouldn't want to deal with them. So I will be skipping a visit to the Paris Hotel today because I hate Paris. I've only been there once before. I saw The Producers with Tony Danza starring in the main role when I was in Vegas like 12, 15 years ago. But I was saying there might be a quicker way to get somewhere if we were to take the monorail. So I did a little research to see if the monorail happens to be open at this point in time. Who knows? Maybe it is. Walking towards the monorail, I looked up the price. $15 a day for the monorail. I did duck into the Bellagio. I want to tell you a story about the last time I was in the Bellagio and I had far too many edible cookies from Planet 13. When we get to where that happened, I'll share that story with you, because I think the internet finally needs to know that story, because it's the last time I was in Vegas. Alright, so this is the place. Last time I was in Las Vegas, I decided to go get some weed cookies, a weed energy drink, before I went to the Prime Steakhouse inside of the Bellagio. Let me tell you something. I didn't know that you take like one weed cookie. I ate an entire package of 10 weed cookies along with a weed energy drink and then continued to go drink at the Prime Steakhouse. By the time we got to dessert, I was throwing up all over the fanciest steakhouse in Las Vegas. Yes, that was me. If you're watching this and you're like, hey, I remember the guy that was gushing chocolate and meat sauce all over all the dining tables. Yeah, that was me. That was at the Prime Steakhouse at the Wynn because I tried to calm down a little bit, tried to go in a nice, quiet, dark bathroom. In the Prime Steakhouse, the bathrooms are not quiet and dark. They look like Donald Trump's bathrooms, just filtered with gold and brightness and everything like that. So, I recommend if you're ever going to go to the Prime Steakhouse, don't go to Planet 13, the legal weed place, before, especially if you don't know the effects that edibles are going to have on you. So this is the Prime 13, the Prime Steakhouse at the Bellagio, someplace I'm not sure I'll be going back to anytime soon. So I just put $20 in this machine, and I think I won $117 right here. This is in the Bellagio. Yeah. So I will take $127 from 20 bucks. This is the Wheel of Fortune machine in the Bellagio. Put in 20 bucks. I'm gonna hit that cash out button. Just happened to walk by, feel lucky. Turn 20 bucks into $127.49. Keyword: when you play in the casino, when you win, you know what you do? You get the fuck out of the casino. So I'm going to be moving on from the Bellagio right now. As soon as I turn this into cold hard money, and definitely I want to check out. They got the atrium display, which it's quiet right now, so we'll check that out together. But let's Let's turn that $20 into $127.49. So I made $107.49. Oh my God! That pays for all the drinks at the tiki bar. Holy shit! Remember it was 107? And this is 127. I put in $20. That pays for the tiki bar. So far I've spent $4, $4, $4. That's $12. $2 tip on each of them. Not that much money overall. Like $16 because I've just gotten back all my tiki bar money. We might play a little bit more as we go on, but that's the Bellagio Resort. Let's turn this into cold hard cash. So I turned that ticket into $127 in cash. Therefore, paying for most of my night so far, which is mainly the tiki bar, because that was kind of expensive. So I'm going to take, instead of taking that 127 and putting it on roulette or something like that, which most people would do, you know what I'm going to do? Be unlike most people, and I'm going to leave the friggin' casino with my 127 still in place. But we are going to go ahead, let's put that up in the top pocket, and let's go to the conservatory. It's something you generally have to wait in the line at the Bellagio to get into, but it's like, what time in the morning? It's 7:49, so not even 8 o'clock in the morning yet. So maybe, just maybe, we can walk into the conservatory. Yeah, it wasn't straight ahead, it's to the side. Oh wow, it's like all decked out for Valentine's Day or something like that. But if you come during the day, you're gonna wait to get in here. But even during the day, it's like people in Vegas don't wake up till like noon. It's like me on cruise ships, and you'll see. Look at this. I guess it's May. It seems to still be decked out for Valentine's Day. But take a look at the conservatory at the Bellagio. These heart shapes right here. And they change this every season. And so you'll see you got the sun. It smells actually very nice in here. Kind of smells like a perfume store overall. But the fact that this is so quiet right now is kind of phenomenal. I was not expecting it to be this quiet kind of ever. See, we got the swans. It's there is a benefit to waking up early in Vegas, or should I say, staying up all night in Vegas. But this is the I wish there was a smell-o-vision, because I'm not generally a smell person. I guess that means I don't have COVID. I'm not generally a smell person, but this actually smells really, really, really nice in here. And you'll see, I mean, even the fountain. And you even got the gardener in here swapping out plants right now. So you can see how early it is. But even the gardener is here swapping out plants, and got the swans and everything like that. So I guess there really is a benefit of getting up early, getting moving early, and seeing what's going on in Vegas from the Bellagio Conservatory on our way to, because we're still headed to, yes, we're still headed to the Luxor, because I want to see what Americanized Vegas looks like. Americanized Egypt looks like after I've been to actual Egypt. That's my goal. Probably stop at Excalibur, a couple other hotels along the way, but let's head to the Bellagio and head towards the Luxor. Not gonna lie, I may have found a shortcut, and there's nothing I love more than finding a shortcut after I won money. There's a tram that goes from the Bellagio to the next door casino. Now, that tram is headed in the direction we need to go for the Excalibur and the Luxor. So this is the Aria Express tram. Now, I'll tell you, I did this whole path before. Made me really sad because it was during the illness. And look, there's nothing. The only thing I love more than monorails is free monorails. And this seems to be a free monorail or a free tram. And again, I love things that are free. I love monorails, I love trams. I love the one between, I don't think we're gonna get to ride it today because I don't think we're gonna make it there in time. I love the one between Mirage, soon to be the Hard Rock, and the Pirates one, Treasure Island. But never taken this one before in my recent recollection because it was closed due to the illness. So the signs say that I should take the tram somewhere. So I'm kind of hoping that I can get to the Aria, which will get me closer to where we need to eventually be at the Luxor. Just to give you a time update, it is 7:59 a.m. We're gonna take the escalator. Ah, thank God. The tram is open 24 hours. Please use the tram for access to the Vdara, Crystallis, and Aria Park MGM. We want to go as far as we can on the tram, because the more we can go on the tram, you know what that means? That means the less walking. Just as an update, as of 8 a.m. for the day, we are at 9,070 steps. So somehow we're now going outside. I didn't see an airlock or anything, but now we're literally outside, exposed to the elements somehow. This is me being thoroughly confused, but it does say the tram runs 24 hours a day. I am hoping this tram is a monorail because I love me some monorails, and I'm pretty sure, because it's just meant to get you to another casino, I'm pretty sure it's free. Give me a free tram that's actually a monorail. I'll do backflips for you. So let's see if this is actually a monorail, because I think it is. Not gonna lie, this is a sexy looking 8 a.m. monorail right here. That's gonna save me probably 2,000 steps. So thank you for the illness being over, the monorail working, taking me where I need to go for free and free calories. The only thing is, I was looking at a bottle of water in the vending machine. They want $5. I'm going to wait until I get to the CVS on the street, because it's going to be a little bit less. But yeah, this is legitimately like a Disney monorail. But there's no driver, and it is technically a tram because, come at me, flame at me in the comments, there are 2 rails. So it's not a monorail, it's a tram. It's also 8 o'clock in the morning, and I haven't slept since 5 o'clock in the evening yesterday, East Coast time. So take it. We have taken the tram and we are now approaching the Park MGM, which is like one of the millennial hotels of the Vegas Strip. This is where all the millennials go. It's got an eataly, it's got trendy stuff, it's got healthy stuff. It's basically got a Whole Foods built in. Not a big fan of the Park MGM the last time I was here, but guess what? It's convenient enough and it takes me to Luxor quicker. So am I really going to be one to complain that I'm getting quicker to Luxor in air conditioning? No, I'm not that stupid. So let's go to the Millennial Hotel, the Park MGM, on our way to Luxor, Las Vegas. As I'm walking through another uniquely millennial thing about the Park MGM, it is non-smoking. Well, let's go stretch that a little bit. It is non-tobacco smoking, and it's the first non-tobacco smoking casino and resort for the whole resort and the whole casino on the Las Vegas Strip. And how do you know you're in a millennial hotel? I'm not gonna lie, this is the first Starbucks I've seen today. It is 8:18 a.m. and look at that Starbucks line. Woo! That is a Starbucks line, and it just keeps getting longer and longer and longer and longer. we're trying to do right now is get back out to the Strip. I do want to stop by a CVS or a Walgreens on the Strip, grab some water that's not $5 for a bottle of water, or some Gatorade or something like that, because we have done a lot of steps, and I know that Italy is out near the Strip. So all I'm doing is I'm following this path right through the Park MGM to Italy. So let's go towards Italy, and yes, at 8 o'clock in the morning, the bars are open in Vegas, because guess what? They never closed. I'm like 100% sure that when I told you they built a Whole Foods in here, you thought I was bullshitting you, but no. It's called Italy. It's like a Italian Whole Foods. It is not open right now, but they got all kinds of different counters with meats and cheeses and a cheesemonger. And look at this, the meats, the pizzeria, Italian street food. I mean, for all intents and purposes, sorry, had you went up a little bit. You got the meats, you got the Italian street food. For all intents and purposes, I mean, this is a Whole Foods on the Strip. But the good news is on the Strip. So we're going to walk out the door right now, and from the Park MGM, you'll see it actually says Arrivederci del Italy, because we are leaving Italy. But yeah, you'll even see chefs table classes, events, and tastings. Wagyu weekend. Ooh. 50% off of bone-in Wagyu ribeye. Ooh. Too bad I'm not going to be here when that place is open later. I could use some 50% off, some Wagyu ribeye. But we are headed now. We've taken a shortcut. Remember, we took a shortcut through the Bellagio. We took a shortcut in the tram. And we got out to the Strip. Much easier than walking out on the Strip. And I think we just have to go past New York, which is right there, which I don't mind New York. And we will be at the Excalibur, which is very much attached to the Luxor. So we'll walk by, maybe through the New York on our way to check out the American version of Egypt. Now we are at legitimately my earliest recollection of Las Vegas, where I stayed when I was in Las Vegas as a kid, was the Excalibur. The Excalibur and Circus, which, look, we're not going to Circus today. Circus is nowhere near here, but I do want to go through the Excalibur because the Excalibur is a shortcut to the Luxor. It's got air conditioning and everything like that. Plus, I kind of really do kind of relive my childhood every time I walk through the Excalibur. So I'm like, why the hell not walk through that back there? Plus, there's another hotel that's, I might go across the street and visit it. It's right behind me. It's getting glared out by the sun. It's the normal MGM. There used to be this thing called MGM Grand Adventures, which I remember as a kid, but now it's all timeshares in the back, and there's not much left of the original MGM. But the Excalibur is kind of a time machine. It's kind of been virtually untouched, as has the Luxor, other than some things we're going to talk about when we get over there. So, I mean, let's cross this bridge right here and go over and check out the Excalibur. OMG, this is kind of sad if you know old Las Vegas, and this has not been reported anywhere, but I am walking into the Excalibur right now, and where they used to do the battle with the dragon, and the little wizard would come out and battle the dragon, it's no longer water. They've kind of Nike grinded the place. I wonder if literally right under me, there should still be a door, and there should be a dragon right underneath, like a mechanical dragon, but the water is gone. It is filled in. I don't know if Merlin is still kind of hiding out in the house right there, but Merlin used to come out of the house and he would fight the dragon multiple times a night, every single night when I was a kid over here at the Excalibur. It's really sad because last time I was here, this was still actually like a lake, and now they've filled it in with like ground up Nike shoes or something. Not cool, childhood. Not cool. So it is 9:18 now. It's been a little bit. I had to relax, have some Gatorade, charge this camera I'm talking to you on, and I am now in the Excalibur. And unfortunately, my favorite part of the Excalibur that I remember as a kid is actually closed right now. But which is the arcade, which is down here. There's actually like a whole arcade, like circus style arcade. There's a dinner show. There's plushes you can win and everything like that. And like the plush animals you can win in the arcade have not changed since I was like 5 years old. I'd love to show you, but it doesn't open until noon, and I plan on being back at the airport by then. But you know, if you look around at the rest of Excalibur, you'll see quite an interesting castle design on the inside. But Excalibur's not the main one. There's one more place I want to visit before I head to. I have a friend that might want to go to lunch at the Peppermill. I might go back to the airport. I need a little bit of relaxation. I'm back game now, but we gotta head over to the Luxor. Because, again, I just came back from Egypt about a week and a day ago, and I kind of want to compare fake Americanized Egypt to real hates Americans Egypt. Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, let's go over to Luxor, which is right next door, and we'll take a look at how it compares to the real thing. If you haven't learned yet, the only thing better than walking someplace is taking a monorail, or a tram, sorry. It's got two rails, it's a tram. And we're gonna take the tram from Excalibur over to the Luxor, and hopefully we can compare the Luxor to real Egypt. It's a free tram that goes from the Excalibur, the Luxor, to the Mandalay Bay. It says only tram to Mandalay Bay, but it does say Luxor too, so it should be operating now from 6:30 a.m. until 12 a.m. and it's about 9:23 a.m. Hey people that are watching the layover video, but I made it to Luxor. Well, the other Luxor, and I just got off the tram from the Excalibur, and let's talk about some of the differences in Vegas Luxor and real Egypt. One of the first ones, literally right when you go off the tram, this is a Sphinx. It's actually a bit larger than the real Sphinx. There's two Sphinxes I saw in my time in Egypt, and what you'll notice it also has is Napoleon has not cut its nose off. But here's another interesting thing. Look at the headdress on the Sphinx. The headdress on the Sphinx? Yeah, King Tut. They put a King Tut headdress on the Sphinx, which is obviously not on the real Sphinx. And also really cool is they have a full obelisk right here. The nice thing is, this is not ancient Egypt. This is actually reconstructed Egypt. Now, I have not been to this hotel in, God knows, forever. I've not been to this hotel since they had a boat ride in this hotel that took you through the hotel. Now, I very well know there's no boat ride anymore. There used to be a whole adventure and an elevator and everything like that. But what I want to do is I want to kind of walk through this, give you my thoughts, just having been in Egypt like a week ago. So let's go ahead. Let's do this in real time. We're literally going to walk into the Sphinx, and this is the biggest Sphinx I've ever seen with a nose, because the two that I've seen that are actually legitimate don't have noses. Kind of an interesting fact, and I assume that is King Tutankhamun underneath. Be interesting to see if we actually have any bust or fake mummies of King Tutankhamun. I really don't know. But the entire hotel itself is actually a giant pyramid. And it's a giant pyramid that actually has a tip. I know. A pyramid with a tip? That's not an outdoor world. Yeah, if you've been to, I think it's Tennessee, this has an outdoor world, and they're advertising America's Got Talent on the side. But I mean, this pyramid feels just as big as the actual pyramids. Now, not nearly as impressive, because we know this was made with cranes and stuff like that, and Chris Angel bullshit floated on top of it, and it was just a camera trick. But yeah, sorry guys, I spoiled that. But let's just take a look. I mean, this is called the Luxor, but it really looks super friggin' Tut in nature. It's got a lot of a King Tut color scheme, if you take a look. I mean, if you've seen, we've actually done some videos inside of King Tut's tomb, and a lot of these colors and these reeds and everything like that, and all of this is very King Tut in nature overall. And in the front, we have an Anubis. Now this is I would assume the main entrance is where you take a car in, this is where you take a tram in. There are some side entrances from some other hotels, walkways and stuff like that. We got an Anubis right there. And yeah, this is very, very, very strongly Tut. But this is Luxor, not the Luxor you know. Well, I mean, maybe the Luxor you know. The Luxor I knew before I went to Vegas. And let's just kind of see what kind of shape it's in. Oh, wow. See, after going into the real Egypt, you get a whole new appreciation for these recreations. These are like perfect recreations. I mean, we saw these things in Egypt, but if you were around for Egypt, they were missing their face. They were missing different items like that, and these are perfect. I mean, these guys right here are similar to Ramses in Abu Simbel. Very similar to the Cleopatra. Well, there wasn't really any Cleopatra hieroglyphics I saw. It's Queen Nefertiti. So they've taken some artistic liberties there, so to say. And we got different hieroglyphics right there on the wall. I don't want to take a camera into the casino, so I'm going to kind of skirt around the casino and see what we see. Very kind of, here's what's weird. This hotel actually feels more Egyptian than any hotel I've seen in Egypt. Now, again, they don't have the boat ride that I remember as a kid. So there was a boat ride I remember as a kid. And, you know, kind of after that facade, a lot of the decoration and stuff actually kind of sort of dies out, except for at the check-in desk. I mean, this is kind of like what one of those temples would have looked like back in the day, just really well lit. The temples or any of the tombs potentially as well. Now, again, I remember there being a significant amount, actually, let's go up. I remember there being a significant amount more Egypt stuff, and I think that's because it's upstairs. They've got a Titanic exhibit. They've got an exhibit on King Tut. Now, obviously, it'd be interesting to see what the exhibit they have on King Tut is. And if you can take photos in there, because I went to the actual King Tut exhibits, they have the historical King Tut's tomb, the experience. If I can take photos and videos in there, I kind of have to do it. It's just kind of really unique and interesting thing. So we're going up. It's all still decorated for Cinco de Mayo because it's Nueve de Mayo. This is like a Mexican bar, a box office, another Mexican bar, and this is a step pyramid. Kind of looks a little Mexican, but it looks kind of like the first pyramids we saw when we saw the step pyramids in Egypt. You've got Bodies Exposition, you've got Titanic, the Artifact Exposition, and you've got kind of a step pyramid. Now, this is not something, I didn't really see anything other than you'll see those levels there. Now, those levels, I did see something like that, but I mean, this pyramid in here kind of looks a lot more Mexican than it does look Egyptian. So kind of an interesting perspective there. But you'll see, I mean, you're actually inside of a pyramid, and fortunately, if you watch any of my other videos, you can be inside a pyramid and you don't have to duck. Another look at, this is the Sphinx that was about the size of the Sphinx in Memphis. This is kind of the first one outside, was a recreation of the original Sphinx. And this is about the size of the Sphinx that was in Memphis right here. Very super actually accurate. Kind of impressive there. And guess what? It even has its nose. They didn't have to reconstruct its nose. And you'll see they got the theater, and the theater looks kind of like the city of Cairo, which is kind of cool. The theater here looks like the city of Cairo, and look, we've got another Sphinx right here. That's all nice and intact. I know. It's got its nose, it's got all its parts and everything like that. So, you know, it's kind of a really unique Egypt experience, except for the naked dancing ladies and the prop comic, because those fit in. Naked dancing ladies. Fantasy, the strip's biggest tease, and the prop comic. So, the prop comic is Carrot Top. So he's on at 8 and the strip show's on at 10:30. And it does look like the Titanic exhibit itself is not open. Not the Titanic exhibit. The King Tut exhibit experience is not open at this time. But, here, let's take a look, because I think we saw a lot of this. Actually, no, we saw a lot of this. Now, a lot of this is in the new museum, so we didn't get to see it, but we definitely saw the sarcophagus. We were not allowed to take photos of that, but this seems to be a photo of that. These are all actually recreations of where he would keep his body and stuff like that. Not his body, his organs. The King Tut experience, virtual reality, souvenir photo. Kind of interesting. Kind of drawn in. I'm going to look it up because I want to see if this opens a little bit later. I may stick around. Yeah, they got a gift shop and everything like that. No idea how much it actually runs, but you know, if you can see all the parts of the Tut's experience in one place, even though it's not the real thing. Because remember, we had to go to the museum to see Tut's mask, and we had to go to his tomb to see the mummy. So in Vegas, they can hold it all in one place. It's air conditioned, and it's also in a much better condition, like this obelisk that's right in the middle, which is in a nearly perfect condition, and it doesn't have a tip. So much like the unfinished obelisk, it is unfinished. But I mean, compared to the real Egypt, I'm actually really kind of sort of impressed with what they did here in Luxor. Yes, I know it used to be a lot bigger and a lot of stuff like that, and this theater is also really impressive because it literally looks like the streets of Cairo with their unfinished buildings. They don't have to pay taxes on it, and it's all in one giant pyramid. So I have to say, kind of impressed with the pyramid scheme that is the Luxor in Las Vegas instead of the Luxor in Egypt, because it's in better condition. Yeah, don't come after me. I know it's fake or recreated or whatever word you want to use for it, but it is in better condition, and there's no arguing that. And it's also almost 10 o'clock. It's 9:44, and it's not over 100 degrees outside, so that is a benefit as well. So coming to you from Luxor, Las Vegas, this is Richard from No Pants Profits, reminding you that when you wear no pants, you've only got one thing left to lose. I think we all know what that is. I mean, in Luxor, Vegas, it is your shirt. Got any questions, leave them in the comments below, but I'm impressed after being in real Vegas with what they've done here. Not in sorry. After being in real Egypt, sorry. I am in real Vegas now, of what they've done here at the Luxor, other than that one kind of weird, kind of looks like a Mexican pyramid, because I did not see anything like that in Egypt. But I really just wish that all the rides and stuff like that still existed here, that they did when I was a kid, because that would be a really cool thing to revisit. Remember, when you wear no pants, you only got one thing left to lose, and that is your shirt. Have a great one. For those of you following along in my up all night adventure, we're going to go on from here, probably go to the Pepper Mill or go to the airport. We'll see where time and life takes us. I do want to check what time this King Tut exhibit behind me opens and see what it includes and how much it is, because that could be a really cool thing to actually compare to the real thing, because I saw the real thing like 10, 11 days ago. So it could be an interesting comparison there between the real thing and the recreation, because I like the recreation here right now. So wonder what the Tut's recreation's like. So after the Luxor, on the way back to the airport, we have made it to the Pepper Mill. And yeah, everybody's saying, you know, the lady's like, you want breakfast, you want lunch, you want dinner? I was like, I've been up for like 36 hours, I don't care. So I just went ahead and I got me some cheesesteak. And we are sitting right here at the bar. I'm meeting a friend here, but he's a little camera shy, just saying. But we're waiting here at the bar and gonna get me a Philly cheesesteak from the Pepper Mill, which is kind of a Vegas institution and somewhere that I've never been before. Damn, I just got my meal from the Pepper Mill and it is freaking gigantic. Hand for scale. I mean, it is $21, but that's one of the biggest cheesesteak platters I've ever seen. My taxi driver said that it's big portions, but I mean, these portions are friggin' gigantic. I want to see if it's any good. Oh, yeah. Got a nice juice and everything like that. Pepper Mill. Vegas. Definitely going to be coming back here on my next trip. For those of you following along on our late night Insomniac adventure, it is now 11:45 a.m. and I am back at the airport. I'm going to go to the American Express Centurion Lounge and get a nap. I hope you enjoyed this little look at what you can do over a long layover in Vegas, especially if you're taking a Frontier flight that gets in at 1 a.m. and the next flight doesn't leave until 3 p.m. the next day. This is Richard from No Pants Profits, reminding you that when you wear no pants, there's only one thing that you got left to lose. And yeah, that's your shirt. Hope you enjoyed a little of our, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours nonstop in Las Vegas, Nevada on a layover. Bye!